All right, practice time. So the first step we need to do is identify our like terms. In 13, 4x and minus 6x, they're like terms. They both have the same variable x. So here, all we have to do is subtract. So 4x minus 6x is negative 2x. In 14, again, these are all like terms. 7y, 5y, 5y, right? They have the same variable. So all we have to do is add and subtract. 7y plus 5y is 12y, and then 12y minus 5y is 7y. I broke this up into 2 steps. You don't have to. You can just go straight across and get 7y. 15. Do we have any like terms here? We don't. 4r, 4y, and 8 are very different, all right? None of them are the same, so we can't do anything with this expression, so we just have to rewrite it. It's already in alphabetical order, so we just leave it like it is. All right, for 16. What are the like terms here? Well, that'd be 4n and minus 6n. Again, we're just going to combine those with subtraction. Now, we don't do anything with 3m, so we just bring it down, but 4m minus 6n is minus 2n, and that's what you can see as your answer. 17, they all have the same variable, so we just add and subtract across. 4g plus 6g is 10g. 10g minus 3g is 7g. Now for 18, what are the like terms here? Well, I see a 15f, and I see a plus 2f. So I'm going to combine 15f plus 2f. That gives me 17f. And again, we don't do anything with minus 5, so we just write it at the end. So for 19, our like terms are 13x and plus 4x. So we're going to add 13x plus 4x, which gives us 17x. Again, we don't touch the minus 7y, so we have to bring the minus 7y down into our expression. Now for 20, we have to be careful here. Our like terms are 5x to the second power and plus 9x to the second power. Yes, that minus 4x has the same variable as the 5x squared and the 9x squared. However, it does not have an exponent, so we cannot combine it with the other terms. So 5x squared plus 9x squared is 14x squared, and then we add the minus 4x at the end. Notice that 17x minus 7y is in alphabetical order with 14x to the second power minus 4x. It's the same variable, but it's in order from highest to lowest exponent. All right, and for 21, well, we don't have any like terms here. There's nothing we can combine. However, we can rewrite this. We, again, want it in alphabetical order. So the 7a would come before the 4b. And I just want to point out that that plus 7a travels with the 7a. It doesn't drop down. The reason it's a plus 4b is because if you look at 4b, there's nothing in front of it, right? There's no subtraction sign. There's no negative sign. There's nothing there. So that means it's positive. That's why it's plus 4b. All right, 22. Our like terms are 13r minus 2r. The other thing you have to be sure that you are doing is you are looking at the sign in front of the number. All right, you need to attach the addition and subtraction signs with those numbers. So 13r minus 2r is 11r. And again, we don't do anything with the plus 5s, so it just continues at the end of our expression. 23, we have two groups of like terms here. We have a plus a, and we have 3b plus 3b. So we're going to first work on our a plus a. That whenever you have a variable without a coefficient, it's understood that the coefficient of that variable is 1. So this is 1a plus 1a, which is 2a. Now, if you can't remember that a variable without a coefficient has a coefficient of 1, use common sense. You have two a's there. That's how we come up with 2a. Right? Now we have to combine our 3b and our b. Again, it's 3b plus 1b, which is 4b. And for 24, our like terms are 3y and plus 3y. Again, be very careful. Y to the second power is not the same as y. We cannot combine it with those. This becomes 6y minus 4y to the second power. However, we do want to write this correctly. where our highest exponent comes first. So that minus 4y squared comes first. And again, there's nothing in front of 6y, so it's understood that it is a positive 6y. Okay, and this is our last slide for today. Do not submit this. What's going to happen is I'm going to add more slides as a review before your quiz. So don't submit this until Thursday or Friday. Okay, so for 25, our like terms are 3a and plus 2a. When we add those together, we get 5a minus b. 26, this one is tricky. We actually don't have any like terms here. Yes, we have three w's, but we have w to the third, w to the second, and just regular w. So because they have different exponents, we cannot combine these. So what we will do, though, is we have to order it correctly. So it's minus 5w to the third plus 4w to the second plus 2w. And again, it's plus 2w because there's nothing in front of the 2 to indicate that it is negative. And then 27, we have c to the third minus 4c to the third. Those are our like terms. So 1c to the third minus 4c to the third, well, that's negative 3c to the third plus 4c. Again, do not submit these notes until we see each other in class Thursday or Friday.